Thanks for watching another edition of Timmy Talks. In today's episode, we are going to Fort Aguada in Goa, India. Come along, it should be a really beautiful day, even though it's raining. Here we go again. I just love this. Everyone's 25 rupees except for me. Even Pakistanis are 25 rupees. Boy, the entrance to the fort is like a single point of entry. So maybe they made it this way just so a lot of people can't go in and out. But here's the entrance. It's like this steep climb to get up. Maybe originally it was a very different entrance, but this is the way it is now. And Fort Aguada is a well-preserved 17th-century Portuguese fort that does include a lighthouse in Goa, India on Sinquerim Beach. And it was originally constructed in 1612 to guard against the Dutch. So Portuguese against the Dutch. When you get into the entrance, you actually end up there by the Aguada Lighthouse, which was built in 1864 on a hill just west of the fort and is really now integrated into the fort. It is one of the oldest lighthouses in Asia, and it was replaced by a new lighthouse in 1976 after serving about 100 years. And here they had a sign, no climbing. I mean, it was straight down, so I hope no one is deciding to climb down there. And here's a better look at the lighthouse itself. It is really cool looking. Of course, they don't let you go inside. I think it's actually still used today as a lighthouse. And one note that's really cool is that the bell in the lighthouse actually came from the St. Augustine Church that I did another video on in Old Goa, and I'll link that in the video right here. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. And it is called Fort Aguada because it had a natural spring up there by the lighthouse. And so all those little metal pieces are capped off springs of natural water that still exist. People would stop by from all over the world at this lighthouse just to refresh their supplies of water. Wow, check out this view. Even on a cloudy, rainy day, it's beautiful. So as I said earlier, the fort itself was built in 1612, and it had 79 cannons that went all around the perimeter to guard itself against the Dutch. And it has a capacity of storing a little over 2 million gallons of water in its storage tank. And it's the largest that existed in the whole of Asia. And the fort is divided into two components. The upper part acted as fort and watering station, while the lower part served as a safe berth for Portuguese ships coming from Europe. The upper part has a moat that you saw us walking around, and it has a underground water storage chamber, gunpowder room, the lighthouse, and a bastion. And there's also a secret escape passage that they could use during times of war to go from the upper portion to the lower portion. And look at this view. Look how beautiful it would have been for Portuguese ships to dock in this port here and have a safe place to keep their ships while they're refilling their water. And attached to this lower portion is also the Aguada jail. And in a separate video, I did a tour of the Aguada jail, and If you get an opportunity, check that out. It's pretty cool. They've redone the entire place, and it's amazing that this jail was in existence just up until a few years ago, from the 1600s. And they've just recently restored it and turned it into part of the tour for visiting the fort. And it is now like a national monument. So I'll put a link to my jail tour, and if you haven't seen it, please do check it out. It's pretty cool. Wow, what a beautiful, peaceful area to come and see. This ocean on this rainy, stormy day was gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I couldn't have asked for a more picturesque day to take photos and videos. How pretty. And look at this bay. Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, even with all these waves and stormy weather, it was really a nice time to go and see. There weren't many people, and it was just spectacular to see the beautiful ocean and all of its mystery. I mean, it could really be a painting with the way the clouds are and the light was on the ocean. So beautiful. If you get an opportunity, you really do have to check out the fort. The fort is, nice to see, but the surrounding area is just gorgeous. Fort Aguada was the most prized and crucial fort of the Portuguese in India. The fort is so large that it envelops the entire peninsula, as you can see, at the southwestern tip of Bardez. And it's really built on the mouth of the Mandovi River, and it was strategically located, to protect and defend the Portuguese against the Dutch. And it's just beautiful. If you get an opportunity, do go check out Fort Aguada and take an afternoon and take some good pictures and have lunch down there. It's simply gorgeous. I really want to thank you for watching another video of mine, and I appreciate all the thumbs ups and all of the subscriptions. Take care now.